Hi and welcome to the 8th part of this HTML CSS beginners tutorial. So in this tutorial I want to show you how you can start validating your code, and there's a few tools online that you can do this. There's various websites you can use, but I'm going to show you the most popular one, or the one that I use on a regular basis. So if we open up our Notepad++ file, here we can see the code that we've been writing so far, and we've got the image tag where we finished last time. And if we open up Google Chrome and we go to this website, or in Google Chrome you can type in W3C HTML Validation, and we click on here, and then we go to validate by file upload, and then we're going to choose the file, and we want to just select our index file, the one that we were writing all our code, and we click open, and then we click check. So here you can see it's throwing some errors, and really what it's saying here is a lot of the things, or the code that we're using at the moment, has depreciated. It's no longer being used, is obsolete, which is true to a certain fact. It's true, but we haven't got to CSS yet, so we're really focusing on HTML5, and CSS will come later, which will replace a lot of these type elements, for example, or this align right. So although it's showing as errors, which is factually true, to understand HTML5 code, you should really understand these attributes as well, because later when we come to replace them with CSS, it will make a bit more sense that you know that there was an old style, and now this CSS is the new style. So I wouldn't worry about these errors if they show when you're running your checker, but you can get rid of them quite easily by just deleting these attributes, right? So I could delete this right align and save it, and then if I were to upload it, this error would disappear, basically this one here. So let's give that a quick go. We'll select it again and check it, and that one's gone. But if we were to start removing this type tag, then if we were to look at our page, so if we get our page open here, you can see in the unordered list and the list types, we had these type attributes, right? Like square and circle and this letter A and I to represent these bullet type values. Now normally when we get to CSS, we would write some code to use these functions here, and that's separated away from the HTML code. So this attribute here would get deleted and replaced with CSS, but we're not at that point yet. But I still wanted you to understand that this is how you can actually implement these attributes within these unordered and ordered lists. So this isn't actually factually, it's still actually valid. It will render and it will actually work, and it is still actually a part of HTML5, but CSS would be a more elegant way of implementing these attributes, and we'll show you that later in future tutorials when we start to look at CSS. For now, we want to gain a basic understanding of HTML5, and then we can use CSS later to manipulate that HTML5 to make it visually the way that we want it to look like, or manipulate the attributes for these tags. Okay, I hope that makes sense. The main point of this video is to make sure that you're validating your code, because if you get errors, or let's say something just doesn't look right on your page, something isn't quite right, and you're sitting there scratching your head saying why isn't this image showing, or why is this list not working correctly, you can use this validator, and at least it will give you some hints or some ideas as to why something isn't working. So let's have a look at one quick example. If I go to unordered list here, if I delete this one here, right, I've deleted the letter I from here. It's an easy mistake, you might make that mistake. And you can see, look, it's not showing the first bullet now, and you're scratching your head thinking why isn't that working? I mean, it's quite obvious here. But if you've got loads and loads of code, imagine if you're building a site like this, like my one, with all of this code here, and you're trying to unpick what is going wrong here, and you're not quite sure, and it can be quite daunting to look at all of this code. But as and when you learn HTML5 and CSS, this code will actually become very easy to understand. So don't worry about that too much. But here we can see on this page we've got an error, and sometimes you just can't work out what is that problem. I don't understand, where have I gone wrong? I've got loads and loads and loads of code. What is going wrong? So you go to this HTML validation, you click choose, you select it, you click open, and you check. And now it will give you some hints, right? You can see actually on line 101 we have a problem, and it's saying like the element isn't closed properly. This tag here, what is it? It just doesn't make sense to this to the validator. It's saying there's something wrong on line 101. So we scroll down our page, we get to line 101, and there we see there's the problem, and it's even highlighting it for you. Look, there's something wrong here, and it's highlighting this for you. It's pointing you to the right direction. You put the letter I in here, you save it, you go back to your website, you refresh it, and your problem is fixed. And you go back to the validator and you check it one more time, and that error is gone. So make sure you use the validator. There's another version of this validator for CSS. We'll look at that a bit later. But for now, I just want you to get used to validating your code, and that will help you to make sure your code is clean and it's functioning correctly. Okay, join me in the next tutorial where we'll continue with our HTML5 coding.